I've got a question. Bob, in your great NHS heist documentary that you produced, there was a reference to data being the new big thing and how it was ordering all sorts of different avenues in sort of healthcare. But I've also seen a company called Palantir, which is CIA linked as far as the stuff I read tells me it's linked to the CIA. And they're going to be taking apparently sort of huge swathes of medical data and then processing it. Now, what on earth are we doing handing over 66 million people's medical data to Palantir? What is going on? Could you give us a little bit more of an insight into what's happening there?
Yeah, so you bring up quite a shady company with a sort of dark history. The NHS doesn't really need to get into bed with these other organisations. They had what was considered the world's best data set in healthcare, and we have enough talent in this country to be able to use that for the common good. But we don't have governments that are serving the public interest. All they're wanting to do is give away our assets to companies like Palantir, who will find a way to commercialize that data. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is how could this be used for our current drift to an authoritarian surveillance state where you're not allowed to strike, you're not allowed to speak up freely, and you're being surveilled everywhere. To what element will our health data be part of that structure as a part of a control mechanism? Your guess is as good as mine, but certainly the direction of travel is not very good, even if you just consider private foreign companies exploiting the data for their own commercial gain, and we yet again get fleeced. So this is the obvious threat, but the ones that aren't so obvious, which involve what the deep state is doing, what government and corporations getting into bed together, scratching each other's back, what they're up to, we don't know. But there are groups that are looking at this. One of the groups is called Med Confidential, and they've been, keeping a very close eye on what these companies like Palantir are up to, and speculating as to what they might be doing with our data. So people should maybe go and look them up.